Hello, I'm Belinda.
I'm Nicole.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I am a college student who frequents their Starbucks to get their daily coffee every morning. Coffee is the lifeblood that fuels the dreams of champions, as quoted by Mike Ditka, a former American professional football player and coach. While this may seem like an exaggeration, coffee has become an important asset in people's lives. It has become wildly popular in the workforce and the educational field. While researching this topic, I realized that coffee is heavily reliant on most of the population around the world to function daily. I personally rely on caffeine in coffee to keep me alert and to help me focus when I have an early morning shift at my job. I realize when I don't consume coffee prior to work, I am more sluggish and make more mistakes at work compared to when I do consume coffee. This is likely a reality for college students who take their final exams in the morning. Today, I invite you to listen with an open mind as I discuss the need for colleges to provide free coffee on the day college students take their final exams. First, I'll explain coffee's components. According to Professor Salamutala, in the relationship between the chemical composition and the biological functions of coffee, coffee contains chemicals such as alkaloids, which is primarily known as caffeine, that stimulates the human nervous system and lowers the blood pressure. It also has phenolic acids, which is linked to reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. Lastly, it has terpenoids, which is linked to anti-inflammatory properties inside of the human body. As explained earlier, coffee not only tastes good, but has significant health benefits for people who consume it in moderation daily. Coffee can enhance college students' test performances. The caffeine can stimulate the nervous system, which can heighten the student's alertness, leading to increased focus and energy. The morning of a final exam for a college student is already extremely stressful. Most of the students pulling an all-nighter trying to prep for the exam. According to Professor Raftery, in The Impact of Cramming on Student Stress and Exam Performance, after cramming for a test the next morning, 15 to 20% of students experience mental challenges like anxiety and burnout. Allowing students 1 cup of coffee with the equivalent of 95 milligrams of caffeine can help mitigate the feeling of anxiety through the regulation of the nervous system from the caffeine. Coffee can also play a role in helping students recall the information they studied by increasing their focus levels. These can result in higher test scores for students and ultimately improve the academic ratings for the college in the long run. You may be thinking about the financial hit colleges would face if they were to implement free coffee for a day. However, the results actually might surprise you. The money revenue from college students purchasing coffee from their campus is a small fraction to the campus overall funding. Colleges rely heavily on government funds and tuition to keep their campuses active. Also, studies have shown that businesses are capable of closing for a day weekly and still be successful. According to Professor Campbell in a chronological system review of the academic literature, a New Zealand financial service firm reported a 27% increase in productivity, a reduction of single-day absenteeism to almost zero, and wellness scores that jumped 33% after adopting a 4-day work week. This is proof that it is possible to miss one stream of revenue for a full day and still be able to function successfully as a company, especially if your company is funded by the government as well as donors. In conclusion, it's easy to start implementing 1 free coffee for college students on their final exam day. High test scores not only create a wider range of career opportunities for students, but also improves the college's academic status in their country. An improved academic status for their colleges can create a higher competition rating for colleges trying to be the number one in the country. Caffeine from coffee can increase performance levels for college students taking their exams. As mentioned earlier, stress can cause students to have a messed up ability to be able to focus. Colleges can't afford to lose revenue from coffee shop purchases for one day a semester to give back to students who study and work tirelessly to pass their classes. Coffee is a great start to everyone's morning. For college students, it can be the extra help they need to successfully complete their final exams. I hope you all agree with me that college campuses can afford to give back to their paying college students with one free coffee on their exam day. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes, I do have a question. Earlier you spoke how you frequent Starbucks. Do you have a favorite coffee drink, or do you just have their plain old coffee brew?
I like to keep it black, keep it simple. Thank you.